Welcome to Gashi's Kaiman TV. I'm your host, Gashi's Kaiman, the tallest man in Black Africa. Join us as we analyze our today's politics. If you ask many Kenyans, when you look at Kenya in general, it's like the country is mourning. Many people are not happy. When you look at the mood in the country, in fact, a foreigner coming to Kenya would think somebody very important has died. Kwa sababu watu hana furaha. Watu ukweli usemwe ni kwamba many people are not happy. Go to the churches. Go to the community. Go to the factories. Go to the industries. Go to schools. Many people are not happy. The happiness that came with Moi Kibaki when he took over power is not there. The optimism that came when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta took over power in 2013 is not there. The mourning that greeted this country when William Samoei Ruto took over power is on another level. Watu wako katika sehemu ambayo wanaonekana kama ni kuomboleza. And unless something is done, this country can easily burn. This country can easily explode. Kwa sababu dalili ya mvua ni mawingu, sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wahega. Kwamba unapotazama nchi hii, ukiangalia vizuri sana, when you look at this country, you can see an impending doom. And why am I saying this? I'm saying this because when you look at many people know and believe Raila is the best leader that this country could ever have had. It's a king who never reigned. And even today, majority of Kenyans believe that William Samoei Ruto is not their president. A number of people see Raila Amolo Odinga as their president. I think yesterday I heard James Oregos talking about the same in Kisumu when he said ameenda kumlaki rais wake. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta also talk about the same. Kama unaviona kuna watu wengi sana, halaiki kubwa ya watu kadamnasi who see Raila Amolo Odinga as their president, as they call him their president. And this is very, very, very dangerous. Kwa sababu kile ambacho tunaona, we have two centers of power. And majority are with Raila Amolo Odinga. That's why I'm saying the situation is very precarious. It's very, very delicate. The other thing that can burn this country is IEBC. IEBC, I'm telling you, the way William Samoei Ruto is handling the issue of IEBC, he can easily burn this country. Remember, he gazetted the vacancy of the chairman without involving the Azimio. I remember these guys from Kenya Kwanza who are planning to kick out 4 IEBC commissioners. I repeat, they are planning to kick the 4 IEBC commissioners. And this is what will break the camel's horse. This is what will burn this country. In fact, if they don't involve Azimio, if they continue with this motion, if they continue with this plan, I'm telling you, unless God intervenes, this country is likely to burn. Again, on the issue of IEBC, IEBC bagged the elections. And people are hurting. People are bitter with what happened. Because they believe that victory was snatched from Raila's mouth. That is what they believe. And they are very mad. They are very bitter with the IEBC. So the handling of IEBC should be treated with kids' gloves. And everybody should be involved. All interested parties should be involved when it comes to the appointing of the chairman. So when you have William Samoei Ruto, yes, the constitution allows him to do this. But the wisdom at this time, at this juncture, when we have contested elections, would be to involve Raila Amolo Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, and all interested parties. The other thing that is likely to burn this country is ethnic balkanization. Because we have 70% of the government being composed by just two communities. Two communities. This is called ethnic balkanization, whereby some people, some communities believe they are more superior than the others. Wanafikiria kwamba wao they are entitled to the cake of this country. What many people don't know is that wanasiasa kazi yao ni kuiba pesa. They don't have any other business. Kazi yao wakati ambapo wanaingia serikalini, that is why they fight. The aim is to steal money, no other business. And this is something that is making other communities very bitter. When we have the Kalenjins and the Kikuyus dominating everything, every sector of the economy, every sector of the government, then you must be very much afraid. Go for instance to parliament. Unaona, kiongozi wa wengi ni Shongwa. Chairman of the budget committee, Dede Nyoro. And when you go to the treasury, the CS is Jogonadum. And the story is replicated all over. And when we have a country divided like this, in fact, the reason why South Sudan broke away from Sudan is because of this kind of nonsense, this kind of balkanization, this kind of tribalism, ethnicity, and its sacrifice. So the president should be a symbol of national unity. The president should bring the people together. But what we have in Kenya, we have a president and the deputy president who, instead of healing the wounds that came with the elections, anajaribu kuambia, in fact, imagine calling, I had Gachagua calling Baba, ule mtu mzee wa kuzimia. Mzee wa kuzimia at this time. You know, Africans, because most of us here are Africans, when the floss are very close friends, wakati wa mazishi, wakati wa maziko, watu, they don't talk anything bad about a deceased person until that person is buried, because he let bygones be bygones. And wakati ambapo mzee Kenyatta alisema tusahau yaliyopita, hakuwa mjinga. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaona Kenya Kwanza continue to add salt to the wood. The country is hurting, as that we've said. Majority of Kenyans are very bitter with this government. Majority of Kenyans don't feel part of this country. And even those who are outside the country, and you agree with me, those people who we chat outside chat in the WhatsApp from the outside the country, some of them were planning to come to this country when Raila Amolo Odinga took over power, but now they are not coming. They have lost hope. Jambo lingine ambalo lipo na ni kweli semwe, when you see the fuel prices going up, when you see the price of uga going up, when you see electricity prices going up, let me ask you, what do you think will happen? Because I can foresee a situation where fuel is going to sell at Kenya shilling 500 per liter. I can foresee a situation where uga is going to sell at Kenya shilling 500. I can see a situation whereby Kenya shilling 1,000 will not buy 20 units of token. Then tell me, if the country will not ban, tell me why Ruto should not intervene. Tell me how the people are going to continue supporting and singing Hosanna to this government. In fact, if these things continue like this, we are fomenting a revolution in this country. And I think it is important that William Samoei Ruto step in and save the situation. Kwa sababu uga ukifika shilingi 500, because imagine with 1,000 just buying 2 packets of uga. Imagine that KPLC is making profit and has continued to tax Kenyans. Kwa sababu watu wanafikiri ni kuibwa, wanaibwa. Mali ya pesa zao zinaibwa na KPLC. Kwa sababu kile ambacho tunaona KPLC so far, I think this year, they have made a profit of 3 billion after tax. That is what was announced. After tax, it is 3 billion profit. So, why should we continue paying expensively for electricity? Haya mambo matatu yataweza kusabaratisha nchi hii. Nimesema bei ya uga, bei ya mafuta, na bei ya stima. And I think this is why Uhuru's government had provided subsidies to this. I can tell you that in physics, this what we call the elasticity limit. The way you can stretch a rubber, and it reaches a point when the elasticity limit is stretched to the limit. And what happens? Your guess is good as mine. Kwa hivyo, people's patience, kuna wakati ambapo inafika mwisho. And people are getting tired. The other thing is because the way, when I look at the way William Samoei Ruto is handling the security issues of this country, and more so when how he's handling the police, especially the special service unit in the DCI, the one that he disbanded, I can tell you, William Samoei Ruto is fomenting trouble. He is creating a resistance. He is handling these people. And these people can be very, very dangerous to the security of this nation. Handle them with care. There's some things that, even if you are the president, you need to handle with care. And Al-Shabaab was born this way. People who are hardened. And this is what is happening to the country. People are getting hardened, especially the youth. Especially these guys. Now these guys, see what is likely to happen. If the police are pushed to the wall, if you keep on running them to the court and embarrassing them, then you are fomenting trouble. I can tell you. And these are the people who are supposed to protect the citizens. I think the best thing is to, let's say, bygones be bygones. Start from where you found this country and move on. Because if things continue like this, people will not be happy. If things continue like this, we are fomenting trouble. We are radicalizing these people. The other thing is that we know very well, even the military is involved in killing, especially the Al-Shabaab suspect. They have been killed, many of them. And when you touch this now, it becomes very, very dangerous. And that is why I think William Samoei Ruto has been advised not to interfere with the military intelligence, because we know that it is obvious. It's obvious that hivyo ndivyo inavyofanyika. The other thing is because of overtaxation. When I see the appetite in Kenya Kwanza for money, for taxing people, taxing landlords, taxing everybody, you know, this appetite, I've said from the beginning, the reason why people compete for political offices is to gain power, and through power they can get the money, they can steal money. That is the main business. So when people are overtaxed, you overburden everybody. You overburden the hustlers. People become sad. Life becomes so hard. Remember, already the price of commodities is very high. And then you add more taxation. The tenants will have to suffer. And if this continues, I can tell you, the country is likely to explode. And the best thing would be to intervene and handle the taxation matters in a way that does not hurt the common man. If there's something that can break this country, if something that is likely to break this country again, is the truth of 2022 general elections. Remember, even Raila himself has said that he's going to reveal what happened. When the truth comes out, and it is found that for sure Raila Amolo Odinga won the elections, for sure, because it is true IEBC rigged Raila Amolo Odinga out of these elections. Wakati ukweli sasa utadhihirika, because in the fullness of time, the truth will come out. Truth is like pregnancy. You cannot hide it forever. Because one day it will come out and be revealed and be embarrassed. Just like the pregnancy. Hata ufanya nini, ile mimba itafika mahali ambapo itaonekana na itakuwa wazi kama meno ya giri. Kila mtu ataona. So if the truth come out, when the truth come out, I think this will shock many Kenyans. When people realize that Raila Amolo Odinga should be the president of this country. Again, something that can break this country is what is happening in the Western countries, especially Britain, France, Germany, Japan, and many other countries. Because you saw the Prime Minister of the UK, Prime Minister, stepping out, resigning. Liz Truss, something like that, resigned. And just I think about 45 days in the office. So what happens in other countries? Kwa sababu tunasema ukiona mwenzako akinyolewa naye tia chako maji. And I'm telling you, we are likely to go to another election in this country before 5 years. It is possible. If it is happening in Britain, it can happen here. Kwa sababu kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba watu wanaangalia kuingine kunafanyika nini na wanasoma na wanajua vile kile ambacho kinaweza kufanyika. So if I were William Samoei Ruto, I would do everything possible to unite the Kenyans. I would do everything possible to maintain Kenya as a unitary state. I would do everything possible to maintain peace. Like now, instead of going to Kadara today and to continue balkanizing the country, to ensure, because I'm a symbol of national unity, I would hold people together. I would bring Kalonzo. I would bring Raila. And I would ask him, what do you want us to do for this country? I'm just the leader. But you also lead us on your perspective. Let us unite. Let us see how we are going to reform the IEBC. Let us see how we are going to reform the Supreme Court. Let us see how we are going to have electoral justice in this country. That's the way to go. Not to continue fomenting trouble. Not to continue. In fact, what should we do about the cost of electricity? And I think Baba has the solution. Kalonzo has the solution. Because no man is a custodian of all knowledge. So, if we are here for the first time, or we have never subscribed to this channel, this is Gashi's Kaiman TV, the Tallest Man in Black Africa. Kindly take a minute, like this video, hit the thumbs up button, and the red button, and even the notification bell, such that anytime we upload a video, we shall always be notified by YouTube. And with that, may you have a blessed Sunday. Bye-bye.